Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon and I'm here to do a message for Taurus. I'm going to be using the Oracle of the Seven Energies and the Morgan Greer Tarot. So you guys know, just take what resonates and leave the rest. It's a general reading, so this could be for any Taurus planet or house placement. The energy I was feeling with you guys as I was shuffling the cards was like almost like a high priestess energy. I almost feel like there's something that you're focused on. It almost feels like I don't know. It feels different for you because we're normally, Taurus is, it's looked at as like, the bull energy. I actually feel, like someone is actually like taking a step back and assessing the situation. The bottom of the deck we have Close Encounters, which it is a 10 card, which speaks to the cycles, completions, endings and new beginnings. So for some of you, this could be in regards to a friendship, a relationship, however it may go for you. It could also be in regards to a job, because then up under that we have Birds of a Feather, which is like the Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups energy. And then we have Call of the Muse, which some of you, this is like, however this is playing out for you, work, career, family. It's almost like someone is deciding it almost like the energy I'm feeling is like step away from one thing and step towards another, if that makes sense. But let's see what's going on. What's going on for Taurus? What's the overall energy for Taurus? We have Beyond the Ordinary, which makes me feel like something or someone is standing out. Ooh. Look at the bottom. The royal you. Can I get another one for Taurus? And see, like, even this picture, like, I still feel like, high priestess energy. Can I get another one for Taurus? What message do we need for Taurus? Oh, too many. Yeah, see? A Grand Symphony. And these are both 9 cards, 45 and 27. So it almost makes me feel like there's something that your intuition is, like calling you to close with the Grand Symphony. And then we have Imperfect Harmony, which is an 11, which is, so that to align with something else. We're going to read that Beyond the Ordinary card at the end, because I'm curious. I'm curious. because I feel like I feel that high priestess energy, but I also get like a Four of Pentacles too. Like, but not in the holding back or not wanting to let go sense, but in the sense of like it's almost like it's softening this person. Like there's a softening happening. Excuse me. So let's see. Oh, see, yeah. What's soft is I don't think nothing is softer than the Empress, the Queen of Cups maybe, but she's encompasses, or she's included in the Empress energy as well. But and then here you are, Taurus, the King of Pentacles, and then we have a Queen of Wands and the Ten of Wands. With the Seven of Swords and the Ace of Wands. So, oh my God, this is a lot already. So what this makes me feel like is I feel like this is you, Taurus. I feel like you're having like a softening of your feminine energy. It's coming by way of, with that Empress energy showing up. For some of you, this is an actual person. And for others of you, this is where, if this is all you and you're this masculine energy, this is where your feminine energy is at right now. And this Queen of Wands energy. It's like your feminine energy is like, it's in action mode. But it's, it's becoming a burden with the Ten of Wands. Or it's not becoming, it is a burden. And it keeps you from this Ace of Wands with the Seven of Swords and the Ace of Wands. And then here's like that, assessing energy I was feeling as well via the Seven of Pentacles. But I still feel, that High Priestess energy. And for some of you, if this is not all you, there is there's a masculine energy who is like needing to offload a feminine energy. It's like they're carrying this feminine energy like around. And because of that, it's either they self-sabotage or they it almost feels like the Seven of Swords is like a distraction. I feel like it's a distraction. They get distracted to go back towards this Ten of Wands. But let's see what's going on as it pertains to the energy and spread for Taurus. What message do we need for Taurus? Yeah. Six of Cups. What's going on for Taurus? Yes, I would like to see that. Leaving the past behind. Yep. This actually came out reverse, the Five of Wands reverse. Yep. Going to get that Ace of Wands. Letting go of the conflict. Look, yep. The Chariot. Ooh. The Knight of Cups. Too many. Can I get one more for Taurus? Ooh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on, y'all. Too many. One more for Taurus. Message do we need for Taurus? Yep. I just heard no longer blind. No longer blind. And that could be why I'm feeling that high priestess energy. Because, it doesn't speak to, seeing physically. It's intuitive. It's an inner knowing. And it feels like now this person, now that they've like almost tapped into that, it's changing everything. It's causing them to be like it almost makes me feel like they're ready to get like away from the past. We have two cards of movement here. And the Chariot and the Six of Wands. And what I do like to see is the Five of Wands is reversed, which is dropping that, the conflict, the turmoil. For some of you, could have been, arguing, fighting, competition. But in the reverse, it's being dropped so that, and someone's like getting the hell away from it. Some of you could be receiving some type of communication via the Knight of Cups and the Eight of Wands if someone is coming towards you. Because, and like I said, when I heard no longer blind, oh my God, I love this. The Two of Swords and the Hangman. And the Two of Swords is an energy of knowing you have the two swords there, but you don't have to keep that blindfold on. That's, the Two of Swords is a conscious choice to not want to see something or the reality of something. But with the Hangman behind it, that lets me know, like, this person, they're no longer blind. They see it. And look at what they see is that they quickly need to separate from whatever they keep going back to, or whatever they keep talking themselves out of, or, whatever, that Seven of Swords is. Separating from it at the Three of Swords. And in between the 3 and the 7 is the 4. So everything is moving, like everything. Because I do feel the Two of Wands, but it's over this Six of Cups. But it's almost like this person, for me, the Two of Wands is an energy of, the decision is already made. But, then at the 3 is where, it could be looked at as like a grace period, or, waiting to see, your manifestations, come physically, or, you letting it go as well. And that's here, between the Five of Wands reversed and the Eight of Wands. So let's look at the Six of Cups. What's the Six of Cups? Yeah. Yeah. Breaking away. That's what it feels like, breaking away from an old pattern. Something that you were, and rooted in, especially with the Ten of Pentacles. It's something that was, long standing, whether it was a family, a business, whatever it was. And it's, via the Tower, it was like, for some of you, it could have just been what your emotional foundation was built on. But you've had time, you've had a period of, like I said, that Three of Wands, that rest, but it actually came out as the Four of Swords. Yeah. Because it was really, it was confusion. Emotional confusion. Like I said, whoever this was, their emotional foundation wasn't strong. Oh. And there's that Two of Wands. And it's almost, it's reflective. But like I said, this person is like looking at, they have the Ace of Wands in their hand. But you know what? It almost feels like this person, because there is another person standing with the Ace of Wands facing them. We just can't see them. And it's almost like this person is like almost like hesitating because of, it's like they think that they're going to meet the conflict or resistance for what they're about to do. But the Five of Wands is in reverse. So let's look at the Five of Wands reverse. And then I'll grab the guidance or advice. Whoa, 2 minutes. Can I get less cards? Yeah, they don't, and they're like, I don't know. They don't know if they should trust it, So they're, at the Seven of Pentacles assessing this Five of Wands. But it's also an energy of, wanting to give up, that Five of Wands so that they can move forward. And via the Hermit, it's almost like, it almost makes me want to say, like, you can trust it. You can trust it. Because here's the Ace of Wands again. They're trying to get you, to this Four of Wands. But it comes via the Ace of Wands. You just have to be willing to allow this cycle to close. With death. And right now the moon is in Scorpio, and we just had Aries move, it's moving into Aries. Jupiter moving into Aries today. Because it's showing you that wherever you're at, that foundation. Look, we got the Tower. Let me get one more. And it could have just been something that you've known. Yeah, like I said, like the foundation was rocky. Like I feel this energy, like the two of Pentacles. Like honestly, before I even started the reading, like my stomach was going, like it was, and I was like, I thought it was, maybe just me, but it's yeah, it's like someone is, heavily weighing, a decision, even though the decision is already made. Like it's just it's action time. But it's like torturing this person to not go after who or what or go where their happiness lies via this Nine of Cups. So let's look at the Eight of Wands, because this is the letting go of this Five of Wands, or the dissipating of the Five of Wands is what is, allowing you to move forward. You just have to don't, and it's making me feel like what you focus on, you're gonna manifest. And then we have the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. And this energy is pushing you from the 5 to the 6. Like it's almost like it's an energy of like someone jumping the gun. Because if the energy is pushing you as the 5, from the 5 to the 6, and you are at the 7, is you miss something. That's what I feel like. I feel like you miss something. And now it's like, oh, with the Judgment card, you're seeing, what you miss. And that's what, for some of you, and that's here. Because, like, there's such a focus on that Five of Wands. And it could be that, there's, the reversals can also mean extremes as well. But with the Grand Symphony here, it's letting me know, like, for some of you, this is all going on inside of you internally. But for others of you, this could be playing out, in your real world. In whatever situation this is where you're up against, heavy opposition. But it's almost like, and for some of you, in trying to avoid this opposition, what you're going to do is create it. And the Hermit is here to get you to, stop focusing on that. Turn your focus somewhere else, because it's a progress. It's a progression. You don't just, with the Judgment and the Empress, you gotta earn this. And for some of you, this is how, there's a situation that's ending for someone, whether it's a job or relationship, whatever the case may be. That foundation is being dismantled with the Tower. And, so they're closing out the cycle. And it's almost like they jumped the gun in that situation. And now they're seeing, like, it's almost giving me that energy of counting your chickens before they hatch. That's what someone did. Yeah, that's what someone did. And in that, it's like they're realizing how, if that's the case for you, and this is someone who's going to, like, I feel like this person is going to come and communicate. It's like a wake-up call via this Judgment that they played with you. They played with an Empress. The Emperor is not out here. And the only other card out here is the Knight of Cups. So let's look at the Knight of Cups, and then I'll grab the guidance or advice. Ooh. It's almost like that was the Knight of Swords that tried to flip over, but it's almost like, can I get less cards? This person may come and like spill their guts. We have a Queen of Wands. The Knight of Cups. And we have the Queen of Wands and the Three of Wands for this Knight of Cups. And for some of you, it's almost like this person is going to come in. For some of you, I don't even feel like this Knight of Cups. If that this Queen of Wands is you as a feminine energy. If it is, it's how can I say it? It's like because they're like, it's a high attraction that they have for you. But for some of them, they try to hide it. They try to, contain it. But judgment is here. You're the Empress. For others of you, it's almost like in this person, as well, if this person is coming towards you, they're worried about how a possible Queen of Wands is going to react to the situation. They're waiting to see. It's kind of like, I don't know. Let's get one more. It's like because they're watching. But this Judgment and this Empress is behind them. They already have this knowing. What is this Three of Wands? And that's what's over here. So it's tied up in this Five of Wands. The Three of Wands. Yeah. The Eight of Cups. And who's the Queen of Wands? The World, which is the Grand Symphony. So there's an ending. Because it's almost like this masculine knows, like they're being offered the Ace of Pentacles. And I'm hearing again, they're being offered a fresh, whole new opportunity. And this could be a boss, this could be a friend, lover, co-worker, however it goes for you. There's ultimately a situation that, needs to end. Someone knows that it needs to end, and they're not ending it. And they want me to still read this Beyond the Ordinary card. But I'm going to get the guidance or advice for you guys too. So what's the guidance or advice? Alright, we have the storyteller. And I feel like, this was, a story that someone, told themselves of what, like they couldn't have what they wanted. To an extent. So for some of them, it's like they settled into a situation. It could have been, just because of comfort with the Six of Cups and, stability. But with that Tower coming in, it's being shaken up. And it's forcing movement. That's what this Chariot is here. So this person, the only thing they can do is move. But in order to move, there's an obstacle. Or it's really a cycle that needs to be closed. And the story that this person is telling themselves is like, oh, they can't, walk away. They can't leave. And it's like, no. This is like an energy of, someone getting the chance to learn from their mistake. If they would just stop focusing on, like what they think is going to come from their actions. There's consequences for every actions, but that doesn't mean it's all negative. And that's how this person like almost operates. It's from a negative way. And this beyond the ordinary could be, it could also be you, because I feel the star energy in there as well. But let me get the book, and we'll read these cards. So, the storyteller. All right. So it says the key concepts: identity, positive self definition, teaching others how to treat you through the stories you tell about who you are. Do you know the story you tell others about who you are? You are a unique being with unique talents and a unique story to you and your experience. In fact, your destiny can be found in the way you weave together these threads of yourself and the world. There's if there's anything in your life you want to change, then it's time to adjust the story you tell about yourself. Perhaps you are too self depreciating or apologetic about how you shine, minimizing your power so others will accept you. Perhaps the way you voice your expectation diminishes your ability to succeed, or you are too willing to tolerate a less than supportive environment. It's easy to be in denial when it comes to others and their behavior towards you. Understand, however, that you teach people how to treat you through how you talk about yourself. Once you recognize what story you're telling others about how to treat you, you can tell a different one. What if you could connect to your true power as a co creator of your reality? The story originates in your mind, how you think, your conditioning, and past experiences, how you view the world, and what you expect to see in it. The truth is, you have everything you need to tell a new tale and weave more blessings into your world as your unique contribution. In fact, practice speaking of your amazing success, your overflowing abundance, and all the love that surrounds you. Soon, the outer world will tell the same story back to you. And I said that, like, I feel like someone is like, they're fearing and thinking the worst in regards to a situation. And it's almost because like they lack, it's something that, it is the Six of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles is definitely conditioning. But I like the Four of Swords here because it's reflected, and it's also like this person knows. They knew, because they're drawing me to that one Ace of Swords that's in the back. But it's like all they focused on was the negative, the Three of Swords, the worst shit. So let me get this. Let me read this last one, and then that'll be the reading. So beyond the ordinary, the key concepts, the mystical, ineffable part of life, trusting in the invisible world without understanding it, recognizing that some things cannot be known in advance and are not meant to be grasped intellectually, the awareness that everything is as it should be even if it doesn't make sense. Beyond our ordinary worlds defined by our memory, our intellect, and our five senses is a mystical realm of beauty, magic, and extraordinary potential. This is the spiritual realm, the quantum reality called by some the great mystery. This place does not operate under the same laws we're used to, but rather has its own way of working that is perfect, though hard for us to understand. When you want to know what is to come, the nature of something, or where you're heading, it's natural to turn to a trusted oracle and expect some kind of answer that will inform your view of how things are, might be, or should be. Sometimes this is not possible because the elements cannot be named and are not yet in place. Things may still be in flux, so you cannot know and may never be meant to know. No matter how hard you try to understand why something happened or how or when it will happen, now is the time to surrender to not knowing. The mystery is a mystery because it is at present unknowable and as yet unmade. even its potential is impossible to understand. What is waiting for you lies beyond the ordinary, but it has not yet chosen its shape, its path, and the manner by which it will be delivered. Your job is to stay the course, allowing whatever comes to be exactly as it will, without trying to ascertain anything in advance. Oh, I love this. And I'm the first person that I tell you, like, I can pull cards all day, and I still won't, I won't get the answer, because some things you just have to, I'm a person that I let things, cook. Sometimes you just gotta let the energy cook. Sometimes I don't do readings, for weeks, because there's no need. I do and I put the messages out for those that help them, but when I, for those that they help or that come and, get the guidance. But even, for those people, when I give the readings, I'm not telling you anything you don't know. And I would like to say, like, 100% of you, I don't know in real life. So I don't know, like, who, I don't know your story. You know your story. I just interpret the energy as, and use the cards as a tool. But it still is not, predicting the future. It's, how the energy may play out, interacting. We have all of these planets aligning and aspecting each other all day, every day, constantly. So the energy is, and if you guys notice, at least I even notice on my channel by the titles of the readings, how it's a progression, as it should be, because the planets are moving. And then you notice, like, when retrogrades come around, like, we're about to have Mercury retrograde, and I most likely won't be doing any readings. We're already in the pre-shadows, but I'm just getting these sign readings out. And I most likely won't do any readings during Mercury retrograde, because then the energy gets, repetitive. But we'll see. But as always, y'all, thank you for tuning in with me. Sending you all love and light. And I will see you on the next reading. All right? Later.